This is Dolynny TV, and yes sirree, the first game of the 2019-2020 NHL preseason for our Edmonton Oilers is soundly in the books with, as you see down below, without a goal allowed by either Stuart Skinner or Dylan Wells, both in net tonight for the Edmonton Oilers, both combining to turn away 26 Winnipeg Jets shots. That's your game story, as simple as I can make it. However, what I need to caution you now is the simple fact of I'm going to get excited, I'm going to have a little bit of fun, I'm going to enjoy a 2-0 victory to start September for the Edmonton Oilers, okay? I'm going to do that. But what I want to caution you is simple as this: even keel. It's the first game of the preseason. The Oilers faced a very rookie-oriented Winnipeg Jets squad, and as you guys saw in the live stream, if you were in there, and I appreciate all the support throughout that, guys, that felt fantastic to come back to tonight, I must say. As I said throughout there, it is just a total mismatch on paper, and realistically for most of the game it was. However, the Oilers did several things right, and I want to get to that right here, right now. The Oilers, looked fantastic when compared to the Oilers of the last 25 games of the 2019 or 2018. Holy crap, I've already made the switch. 2018-2019 NHL season. They look night and day better. As I said, it was against a rookie-oriented squad for the Winnipeg Jets, so take it with a grain of salt. However, the defense, 5 in, 5 back most of the night. Third period, yes, they got away from it several times. However, they had locked it down at that point. It wasn't going to matter much if they didn't play the system because they had the Jets on the ropes for the entire game. So yes, okay, the system did break down at times. It's fair, it's fine, it's good. But the system works. Now, to the degree the system works is the question. For this Oilers club, you didn't have McDavid, you didn't have Draisaitl, you didn't have Kassian, you didn't have half your NHL defense. So how well does this system actually work? Well, again, take it with a grain of salt and see that guys can buy in. Guys can actually buy in. And we're talking guys that are new to the roster and guys that played on the Oilers roster last year can buy into Dave Tippett's defensive style. And that means a lot of good things for us as Oilers fans moving forward through the preseason and into October 2nd against the Vancouver Canucks, who during my live stream happened to re-sign a big gun that's scary on the power play. My goodness, don't let him shoot high. Brock Boeser. So Brock Boeser back with the Vancouver Canucks as well. There's your other NHL news that you don't come to Dolynny TV for. So what do we need to break down? We need to break down 30 shots on goal for the Oilers, 26 shots. I've already broke that down for the Jets. Goaltending solid. And I guess to play the devil's advocate to Dolynny TV, Tyson the Oilers fan, is the fact that I have to say the Winnipeg Jets goaltender Eric Comrie was very good at his job tonight. You know what? Turned away 28 shots for the Winnipeg Jets. Oilers shots those were. He was solid. Oilers didn't get the perfect, most chaos they possibly could. The best shots off. You know what? There's excuses all across the board for both teams offensively tonight. Realistically, the Oilers should have probably had this at about a 5-0 game. Okay? Yeah, we had our chances. We didn't capitalize. You think Shea-Son at one point in the game had one come right into the slot. He whacked into it, but came up empty. You think about Tyler Benson and Patrick Russell in that third period, one where he came up empty. You think about Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, who had a glorious chance and flubbed it on net. Or into the corner, in fact, I believe. So you think about that, right? There were great chances all across the ice. And honestly, go back to that Nuge chance for a second. Evan Bouchard, beautiful across slot seam pass right to Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, who couldn't do anything with it. So give some credit to Evan Bouchard. But I think what we forget to mention right now is what we have to get into in terms of who looked good. And we'll start with the goalies. Both goalies obviously have to look good to shut a team out, combined shutout. The problem is Stuart Skinner, shaky early on, had to find his footing. Put up a good game. Put up a very good game. Dylan Wells kind of just came in and handled the rest. And that's fine. That's fine. These two are not going to be the Bakersfield Condors starter. These two are not going to be NHL players this year. These two are battling for one spot on the backup bench in Bakersfield. And I come in and both do what they did. Good. Grade A. Perfect. You know what? Bad things aside, everything's perfect for them. You know what? Give it to them. Combined shutout for the kids against a rookie kid team. I'm good. I'm fine. I'm happy with it. And then you go down and you start talking about the defense. And I think I want to talk about the bottom pair first. I've already talked about Bouchard, but let's talk about William Lagesson, who had a fantastic game, realistically stepping in to Oilers camp. People have put a lot of expectations on him, right? That seventh defenseman. He can break camp with the Oilers. He can do this. He can do that. Well, tonight we actually got to see if he can. And he did. That's the key. Again, even keel. It's only game one. It's the preseason against a rookie-oriented Jets team. I will keep going back to the old cliche I'm starting to make out of this one, but you understand where I'm going with it, because we do have to keep in mind where and what we're doing, okay? But William Lagesson did look sharp. So a 2-0 victory. Obviously, again, back to it, the defense very key in this as well. So for the defense, good game. Then you've got Benning in there as well with, who is Benning matched up? Hold on, let me get my graphic up here. No, wrong graphic. Brutal. Graphics. No, graphics 2. Jones. There we go. Okay. So, God, maybe that says what kind of game Caleb Jones had, but it really doesn't, because Caleb Jones was fine. If Caleb Jones was bad, there'd be a goal in the column for the Jets. With Caleb Jones, he stomached, he survived. It is what it is. But the reason you didn't notice Caleb Jones as much is because of what a fantastic game Matthew Benning played tonight. Matthew Benning leaps and bounds ahead of where he was last year as a defenseman. Again, even keel, keep it locked down. It is what it is. But again, I will keep praising him, because you know what? If that's the Matt Benning we're going to get this year, I'm sorry to say, if Evan Bouchard, Caleb Jones, Ethan Bear, William Lagesson for that fact break camp, Chris Russell's gone. Chris Russell's out the door. Oh, Brendan Manning, same thing. Guys, that's the crazy thing about this. So good on Matt Benning and the Caleb Jones pairing to look so good tonight. And that leads us to our top pairing for this evening, which was absolutely unreal. Both assists on both goals came from Clefbaum and Mr. Where'd he come from? Sweden? Joel Persson. I had to rigmarole you there a bit, because I had to get my pronunciation. And it's Joel Persson who gets 2 assists. You get Oscar Clefbaum 2 assists. And now we get to talk about the forwards. Ladies and gentlemen, the forwards. Everybody looked good, or they wouldn't have played as much as they did. Benson, Cave, Russell, great pairing. Really liked what they brought. They brought speed, they brought shot, they brought everything, kind of compete. The other pairings, well, Nygaard, Haas, and Chiasson, not as great as the other 3 lines, I don't think, in terms of steal the line moments. Nygaard had some good moments. Haas won some face-offs. Chiasson had some chances. That's all we were asking out of them tonight. Then you've got the second line, the shutdown line. Kara, Sheehan, and of course Archibald. They did their job. Both Archibald, Sheehan, Kara, Nuge on the penalty kill. They went out there and earned themselves spots, right? They went out there and proved their jobs are valuable. And that was huge. That's what that second line, third line, fourth line, whatever it's going to be this year, was meant to do tonight, and they did it. So, now that leaves us. You ready to talk about it? I don't think Flames fans are, but we'll talk about it anyway. That top line of Gagner, Nuge, and Neal, I saved the best for last. Ladies and gentlemen, why wouldn't I, in the preseason review of Game 1? Absolutely fantastic night out of them. I loved what they brought. They were that equal mix of unpredictability, that equal mix of forechecking, that equal mix of everything you need to be an effective second line in the NHL. I loved what Gagner was bringing. He was kind of the unnoticeable guy on that line, but somehow his name was mentioned when the puck was going somewhere crucial. And then you had James Neal, who was buzzing around the net all night and scored a fantastic goal. I mean, if he scores 30 of those, we are laughing. And on the other side as well, if we get 30 of what we got out of Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, oh my goodness, the top 10 goals of the year are all going to be Ryan Nugent-Hopkins goals. Forget McDavid, forget Draisaitl. That one, that backhand top cheddar shelf it, was absolutely fantastic out of Ryan Nugent-Hopkins this evening, whatever it was. Guys, I'm thoroughly impressed by what I saw. It's a good start, but it's just that. It's only a start. It's game 1 of the preseason. It pretty much damn well means nothing for the top line that was tonight, but they'll get their chances down the line, and I'm excited to see how it continues to pan out. Guys, that's where I'm going to leave you. A 2-0 game for the Edmonton Oilers. Combined shutout by Dylan Wells and Stuart Skinner. James Neal and Ryan Nugent-Hopkins the goals. Persson and Clefbaum both assists on both goals. Leave it to them, right? Guys, congratulations, Oilers. That's the first W of the 1920 season. Feels good to be talking positive after those rookie games. I'm Tyson, this is Dolynny TV. If you want to hit that subscribe button, I'd greatly appreciate it. I'm going to leave you on the goal bar and say one last thing, guys. To all of you who are watching tonight that were in the stream or donated in the stream, your support is unreal and means the world to me. And right there alone, without me doing anything, we raised $5 for Jumpstart by Canadian Tire this evening. And I look forward to doing that more so this, season. Guys, I am up on out of here.